hey, my workshop today at StudioU was very good, and I have to say that my trip in Japan, I've seen so many young good dancers. I went to OCAT station, where there's a lot of B-boys, Mortal Kombat's there, and I guess a lot of the kids are there. And I'm watching a lot of the kids, and I think back, I'm like, God, these kids are so amazing. And I have to think back to, when I was a kid, the kids were amazing too. But there's so much class that the kids don't know how good they are. So I think the more platforms that are created for the Japanese kids outside of a battle, like somewhere where they can see how creative they really are, instead of, they win a battle, they lose a battle, and there's always like this feel, which is good, but they're also, dance is connected to play. And once we get into this win or lose thing, it becomes more like athletic, and it becomes this like, and which is there's nothing bad. There always has to be a platform of how do I see how good I am. But I think there also should be a balance of like just cultivating and creating and getting your tools, not the tools that everybody else is, but how do you start to begin to use your tools? And that's one thing my generation was really good at. Like, we were blessed to have these platforms, which was the club. That was the one thing. We were battling each other, but there was also, it wasn't battling 100% of the time. It was us exchanging, throwing ideas and concepts at each other, you know what I mean? And cultivating our tools. And it's funny because now the generation gets to see the OGs and they're thinking, oh, these guys are, no, but dude, there were years of cultivating these tools outside of like there was a cultural competitiveness, but not without this like 1 minute to go, man. Like some of my favorite dancers can dance a whole song and have you just the whole time. You know what I mean? And I don't think, unless you're going to do a battle where it's whole songs, but usually the battle stays in this format of like 1 minute go, 1 minute go, and that in itself it becomes easy because then you just train yourself for these like little bursts. And in that, like, it takes away from the dance. I think when you have a lot to say and give, and then you can format it for that, it's better, as opposed to just formatting your dance style about 1 minute and 2 minute little things. And the kids in Japan, man, they have the tools. They have the tools, man. And I think there should be more platforms for them, for just to be creative, to have fun and create and share. Because from that was the platform under which multi-million-dollar subcultures were built. Skateboarding, hip-hop, street dance, and I could go on and on. It was this platform of, creativity and expression, and then came the platform of competitiveness. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Okay, thank you. Bye.